When gathering labs and getting the right testing to give you the right picture for demystifying all of your symptoms, it's really important to gather the correct information. And unfortunately, some insurances don't always want to pay for labs, and doctors sometimes don't always want to order certain labs unless you have certain symptoms type of thing. But our labs, when I read them through the functional ranges, they tell us a story. So if someone gets labs done and their lipid panel is off, we don't just stop at the lipid panel and then say, hey, go get a statin, go get a medication. We want to understand, where's your inflammation at? How's your thyroid working? How's your liver working? What are your blood sugars and insulin, fasting insulin doing? You know, and when we're looking at the thyroid panel, we don't just want to look at TSH. We want to get the full thyroid panel with reverse T3 and reverse T4 and the antibodies and so on, because that will tell us a lot. And if some of those levels are off, then we want to go to the CBC panel and look at your infection markers. And guess what? There might even be some heavy metal toxicity that's affecting the thyroid that's causing downward symptoms. So how do we get the labs? Well, first, you could go to your doctor, and once a year, most insurances will pay for all the lab panels. Now, you got to get a doctor that will actually order all the labs, and I will give you the labs that we want to see ordered before you go, and talk to them. And if you want to call your insurance company and find out which labs will be covered or not, that would be great. But most of them are covered. I know the stupid one, vitamin D, a lot of times is not covered, and it's like a $50 test. So it's not a real expensive one, but I can order that for you, or I can show you where you can order a kit to have that done. So if your insurance will pay for your labs, by all means, get that done. You're going to have a doctor's appointment to run the labs because the doctor has to order them. Option B is that I can order your labs for you. Now, I only charge my cost because I really firmly believe that everybody should have access to results of their blood work every year, at least once a year, because when we can see patterns, when we can see it more than one time a year, or when we see it every year, we can see patterns from year to year, and we can kind of see where things are at. But I order it. You go into a local LabCorp, you get your requisition that you get from me once you pay me my cost to order it. Then you just go into the lab. You don't have to pay the lab anything additional, and you get the blood draw there, and then you get the results back. So it's pretty simple. I don't upsell my lab test, but when I order it, we know that we're going to get all the panels that we want to have access to. So it makes it really simple, because when we have all the panels, we can answer a ton of questions. And then when I work with people, I can match up their health history, their symptoms, and I am a nutrition response testing practitioner that I can do muscle testing that is customized to you, and I can do that virtually and in person. So getting all of the labs that you need to get the answers for your symptoms is super helpful. Don't let your doctor tell you no. Really push the envelope. And if they will only order partials, I can also fill in the gaps for you if it's just a big struggle. Or maybe you might want to look at getting a different doctor. Anyhow, hopefully this is helpful on how to gather the right information. Reach out to me, send a message in my DM if you want to know the exact labs that I like to see. I hope you have a very, very good Friday. Bye-bye.